What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Thursday, March 10th, and we have something exciting to share with you today, and that is the Jewel token. Now, the Jewel token is the governance token to Defi Kingdoms, which is a game built on Harmony, and Harmony 1 is a blockchain, layer 1. Now, I'm going to share with you why I feel pretty bullish on this token, especially given the 24 hours that have passed, some recent developments that are really looking bullish in the year 2022 for the Jewel token. Now, before I share those details, as always, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, join our Patreon page, and beware of any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. And as I'm sharing these details, please know that this is not investment advice. This is just my own financial opinion and financial entertainment. So with that said, let's dive deeper into this game. So the Jewel token is built and traded on a Harmony 1 platform using Uniswap v2 protocol. It is secure, fast, with extremely low trading fees. You'll be earning rewards in no time. Now, a lot of things have developed within the past 24 hours. So in this token, it is $4.47. Now know this, it's actually quite low at its high peak of around $22. Now this right here was a huge uptrend, and the reason for this uptrend from here to here was because of one of the few things, and that was staking, and that was liquidity, and that was people allowing to earn money while pairing their Jewel token with their USDT or any other token like Harmony 1 and earn massive rewards from that. Because of that, we ended up seeing a huge tick in volume that ended up bringing the price up to $22, but now we're down at a new low of around $4.42, and as you can see, it's almost below its other previous low, which is $5.48. Now, the market cap is 280 million, which is quite high, but know this, there's only a max supply of Jewel tokens, which is 500 million. This is really important to understand the max supply and the limited supply. Again, this is around supply and demand. So because there's a limited supply, why does that help you out? Well, we want to understand what's going on in DeFi Kingdom, because back then we wanted to understand what was the huge uptick. So back then, according to data from DApp Radar, the decentralized finance activity tracker, which is the number of users on DeFi Kingdoms, has grown more than 300% in the last month. Again, this is an older article that was describing why the Jewel token was gaining so much traction and going up in price. So the number of transactions in the network had more than doubled in the same time, reaching 7.32 million. Now the game, which also includes purely decentralized finance activities that users can harness without playing it. So people could play the game or not play the game, but either way they had the option to stake or have liquidity mining. And that also had the experience to rise in the value of the native token Jewel. Very important. Now, if we look at the DApp Radar chart, this is the Harmony 1 blockchain. So this is everything built in Harmony 1 and what has the most transaction volume. And know this, the DeFi Kingdom is still number 1 with a volume of around 10 million. Now, why is this the number 1 and not any of these other decentralized exchanges or even swaps? Say, for instance, like Viper Swap or Sushi. Why are they not able to garner as much funding? Well, DeFi Kingdoms is the leader in terms of staking liquidity mining. So when we go to DeFi Llama, we can see that the total volume locked in all this whole ecosystem, this is the total volume locked within all of Harmony 1. DeFi Kingdoms has 320 million of that totally locked in there. That is ginormous compared to its neighboring partners, and that just goes to show you why DeFi Kingdoms is doing so well. But still, it is in a downtrend. But there's something happened recently, and I started noticing some people make some comments out there. Like, say for instance, we have Mo, who said Jewel is officially going to be used as a gas token for the DFK chain. Couldn't be more bullish on this project. And I'm like, what is the DFK chain? And then another person said, Marigold, Jewel, they'll be making their own blockchain where Jewel will be used as a gas token. Super bullish. So I started seeing these comments. I'm like, what is this? And so recently on DeFi Kingdoms, on their Twitter page, just recently announced that they are officially going to be launching on a new blockchain called DFK, and it's going to be their own blockchain. Now this blockchain is going to be partnered and powered by Avalanche, and I was like, well, this is very interesting, Avalanche? And so further down, when you click on that article, DeFi Kingdoms announced DeFi Kingdoms blockchain. So it is announced that they're going to have their own subnet. the DeFi Kingdoms blockchain, DFK chain, which is going to be partnering with Ava Labs. DFK chain will be the home of previously announced Crystalvale expansion. So if you don't know what Crystalvale is, it's basically DeFi Kingdoms is going to be launching on DFK chain, which is their own blockchain, and they're going to start a whole new game within that game. It's going to be called DeFi Kingdoms Crystalvale. That was very interesting. Now, further down, it says DeFi Kingdoms blockchain is an EVM compatible blockchain that will be validated by our subnet and uses proof of authority / proof of stake consensus algorithms developed by Ava Labs, and that's Avalanche. And that helps because proof of stake is going to be the new thing moving forward, not proof of work. Now, further down it says Jewel as a gas token. This is where we need to understand. Now, one of the greatest advantages of building DeFi Kingdoms blockchain on our subnet is powered by Jewel. Right? We know Jewel is the governance token. Jewel will no longer only serve as a Serendal governance token, but will now serve as a network gas token of DFK chain. Players of DeFi Kingdoms, Crystalvale, the new game that's going to be built on DFK chain, will use Jewel to pay for transactions on DFK chain. This is crazy. So this decision does not increase the total cap of the Jewel token, which is 500 million. In the in-game bridging, we will provide to allow for Jewel to be moved to DFK chain to pay for transactions and provide liquidity. The effective total supply across all chains remains still at 500 million. So where would the Jewel token gas fee go? Now, a portion will be given to designated wallets of validators. This allows us to attract more validators and further decentralize the chain. On top of that, a portion will be burnt. This will continuously increase the value of Jewel by implementing a consistent burning mechanism and deflating the supply. Again, this is all about supply and demand. And we have a portion that will be sent to a quest fund to reward our community and players. So there's a lot that's going to be used for Jewel token. Now it's not just a governance token on DeFi Kingdoms game on Harmony 1. Now that same supply of 500 million is going to be depleted when it's transferred over as a gas token over on DFK chain. So that pretty much said it there. And I was like, that's really convincing. That's why I'm very bullish. And Avalanche even said it themselves that they are creating a 290 million incentive program to accelerate growth of new Internet of Subnets. And DeFi Kingdoms is one of those first cohorts. So Avalanche Multiverse will bring a DeFi Kingdom specific subnet or app chain with a combined maximum of 15 million of incentives for AVAX. Now, the Frisky Fox, which is our executive director of DeFi Kingdom, said, the entire DeFi Kingdoms universe is written in smart contracts, pushing the envelope what is possible with blockchain technology. We begin looking very early on for technology that could help us scale and introduce new features like our native token for gas fees without sacrificing security or decentralization. Avalanche's revolutionary subnet technology is the perfect fit, and this is why I'm so bullish on this token. Now, if you didn't know, they do have a game coming out, and this is the Kingdoms Crystalvale game that will be launching on DFK chain. So this will allow you to understand what the game is going to look like and how the Jewel token will be used to be functioning within this field. So if you're making purchases, if you're buying NFTs, if you're selling NFTs, well, guess what? The Jewel token is going to be used to make those transactions. That's the gas token. And so people can also stake on here using the Crystalvale token, which is something separate. Crystalvale is a different token that's only going to be used for Crystalvale, the extended expansion game. So this is the game itself, and this is how it's going to work. So that's really cool, and I like that they're separating these tokens apart from each other. Now, is the Crystal token more of an investment? Is it another investment on top of the Jewel token? Well, that's a separate video in itself, and I will not say it in this video. I'll do more research on that. But again, this is amazing news in my point of view. Now, if we look at the total holders, there's around 43,559 at this moment. You do want to understand how many tokens are circulating in terms of total supply. So there's 346 circulating as of right now out of the 500 million. Now, if you want to see what it's like to be a whale, well, a lot of these whales are in the millions of tokens. So a million tokens is quite a lot of tokens to have in your portfolio. But again, there are people that do have those tokens. But then again, there are also other people who have around 19,000 tokens as of right now. So that could be considered a dolphin within the holder tier. So if you ever want to find out more information about this, go ahead and go to Harmony Block Explorer. This will show you where the token holders are listed and under the ticker symbol Jewel. So that's really cool. So guys, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share with you guys why I'm feeling pretty bullish on the DeFi Kingdoms, and I think that this could be a huge competitor to Axie Infinity, actually, because This is just one of the top games out there that I think is being under the radar. And considering that the price is at a new low around $4.47 at the time of this recording, it's quite huge. So it is a good time that I think it's good to have some exposure to this. Now, again, this is not financial advice, just my own financial opinion, but I do have some of my own funds invest in this. Not a ton, but it's good to be exposed to this as well. And if you're interested, you can buy these tokens at either MEXC, CoinEx, Hotbit, or Big One. I personally buy it on MEXC. What I do is I send my Solana over to MEXC, then I trade it for USDT, and I can use that USDT to buy Jewel tokens. And then boom, there you go. And that's as simple as that. So guys, let me know down in the comments below. Are you bullish on the Jewel token? Be sure to leave those comments and let me know what you think of the roadmap ahead and how you feel this new adoption of the subnet for DeFi Kingdoms using DFK chain to use Jewel token as a gas token on top of a governance token. I want to hear your thoughts down below. So guys, thank you so much. Be sure to like, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Register on our Patreon page for our insider trading tips and more. And don't forget to click on the affiliates link below to receive sign-up bonuses and access the global crypto assets exchange. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.